Greetings and welcome to StabloidNews. I am the Infomaniac, and today we are going to find out this week's goss on the upcoming Twisted Metal movie, see some weird horror reimaginings, and check out what's next from the king of horror, the Stephen King, as well as much more. So stay tuned and be sure to subscribe, you sexy little weirdos. First up, we have some new deets and pictures from Rob Zombie's remake/love letter of the 1960s classic, The Munsters. This week, Rob Zombie announced the return of a classic character from the original television series. Zombo will make an appearance in his upcoming feature film, which is set for release later this year. Zombie teases, after 56 years, the man, the myth, the legend returns. He also teased earlier on Instagram, offering us a great look at Jeff Daniel Phillips as Herman Munster, as well as the first reveal of two additional characters, Mr. Goodbury, played by Roderick Hill, and Mr. Graves, played by Mark Griffith. It's all looking very zombalicious. Also, in case you aren't up to date, we have his wife, Sherry Moon Zombie, playing Lily Monster, with Daniel Roebuck co-starring as Grandpa Munster. Richard Brake from Three from Hell is playing Dr. Henry Augustus Wolfgang, and also old screen legend Catherine Schell is playing Zoya Krupp, the Gypsy Queen. Scary shit! Oh, I read that wrong. I mean horror Pooh! By now you must have seen the goss about the thrilling retelling of the childhood classic Winnie the Pooh, entitled Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. This slasher parody will show the weird things that can happen when our beloved characters become available in the public domain, leading to opportunities to get creative and make this kind of nostalgia nightmare. Completely unrelated to the Disney version in any shape or form, as you can see, it distorts the cute yellow teddy bear into a monstrous murderer with his not-so-little or timid friend, Piglet, who now looks like a jacked Pumbaa. Speaking with Variety this week, Waterfield gave us some insight into the plot of the movie, teasing an insane slasher involving Pooh and Piglet adventuring to find some honey. Just kidding, they have a hunger only flesh will fix. In this version, Christopher Robin is going to college, abandoning his childhood pals, which don't work out well for his fluff little friends. Director Rice Waterfield says Christopher Robin is pulled away from them. He's not given them any food. It's made Pooh and Piglet's life quite difficult. Like me when I first moved out and realized the laundry don't do itself, and meager rang is every tier on the food pyramid. He goes on, because they've had to fend for themselves so much, they've essentially become feral. So they've gone back to the animal roots. They're no longer tame. They're like a vicious bear and pig who want to go around and try to find prey. Savage. Also, there will most likely be no Tigger. I'm pretty sure Eeyore is going to be the saddest dinner they've ever had. Bloody Disgusting reported on the Losers Club podcast where they interviewed Stephen King, revealing his upcoming novella, Rattlesnakes, is actually a sequel to his best-selling classic, Cujo. King tells them, I wrote a long story called Rattlesnakes, and it involves at one part twins who are only 4 years old falling into a rattlesnake pit, and the snakes get them. It's a terrible scene. He then rattles on. So bad, I'll stop. Teasing the connection to the iconic fiction from his past. This novella that I've just written, Rattlesnakes, is actually a sequel to Cujo. Cujo, if you didn't know, is a 1981 horror story written by King and then made into a film in 1983. It's based in the common King town, Castle Rock, Maine. The story tells of a rabid Saint Bernard who torments a mother and a young son after contracting rabies from a bat bite. Weren't they doing a modern retelling of this? I heard a rumor about an AI dog robot called Project Cujo that malfunctioned and goes apeshit in the testing factory. I was down for that. Make it happen, Mr. Winnie the Pooh director. In other news, one of my favorite anthology series, True Detective, announces Jodie Foster will star in the upcoming Season 4 for HBO. It's coming back, baby! And Deadline sends us news that the Silence of the Lambs star will appear in the new season. Announced in March this year, True Detective Night Country is the title of this season, and Isa Lopez of Tigers Are Not Afraid is penning the brand new script. Deadline details the series is centered around detectives Liz Danvers and Evangeline Navarro, who are looking to solve a case of 6 men who operate in the Arctic Research Station, vanishing without a trace when the long winter night falls in Ennis, Alaska. Then following on, they say, the pair will have to confront the darkness they carry in themselves and dig into the haunted truths that lie buried under the eternal ice. Should be a chilling tale. Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey are still executive producing, and also Jodie Foster is now too. Sweet. We saw the first footage from Netflix's Wednesday TV series during the week, and we are sure to see more at Geeked Week in a few days. The series is set to premiere this fall. Jenna Ortega from Scream is portraying Wednesday Addams in Tim Burton's live-action adaptation of a character from the Addams Family stories and movies. Also joining the cast, we have Louise Guzman playing Gomez, and Catherine Zeta-Jones will be laden in black as Morticia. There is also goss that Christina Ricci will also appear in the show. What do you think she would play? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Peacock has a series turning the Twisted Metal games into an actual story, not just an adrenaline-fueled car action massacre stuff. Will Arnett was announced as the voice of everybody's favorite flame-headed clown, Sweet Tooth. Neve Campbell has also been cast as Raven, announced just last week, and joining Anthony Mackie, Stephanie Beatrice, and Thomas Hayden Church. It is said Anthony Mackie stars as John Doe, a smart-ass milkman who talks as fast as he drives. This unique adaptation for the live-action show is by Paul Wernick and Rhett Reese, the duo behind Zombieland and the Deadpool movie. This should be a treat. Madam Web has Isabella Merced being the latest to join the lineup for Sony and Marvel's picture. Her role is currently unknown, but also on board are Sydney Sweeney and Celeste O'Connor. In the comics, Madam Web is an older woman suffering from myasthenia gravis and being kept on a life support system that resembles a spider web. She never really fought any enemies, so sources say that the origin and story will probably change significantly. Insiders say that her psychic sensory powers essentially make her Sony's version of Doctor Strange. Could be more cinematic greatness, or could be more BS. Speaking of spiders, Happy Death Day filmmaker Christopher Landon is apparently directing Arachnophobia the remake. Announced a few years back, James Wan is producing for Amblin Entertainment, and THR report that Landon is set to direct and put a new spin on the original. In horror game news, after many years of anticipation, Capcom officially announced that Resident Evil 4 is getting a remake in the same vein as Resident Evil 2 and 3. So, it's not a remaster, and it's like the others in a way it may have substantial changes from the original game. More details will be revealed eventually, but till then, we have a teaser trailer and a release date of March 24, 2023. Oh yeah! Exciting things happening in the world of the creepy and horror. What are you excited for? Me personally, I'm so keen for the Twisted Metal show. If done right, it could be an epic black comedy action masterpiece. Let me know what you're keen for, and stay tuned as we dive into all that is rotten and entertaining. Until next time, stay wicked.